Good morning and welcome to Hardwiring New Habits, which is something I threw together just very quickly to kind of journal and document my new weight loss journey, which is not the first one I've been on in my life. So my name is Liz. I turn 38 next month. I live in Arkansas with my husband, and we have one child together who is in the second grade, and she is the absolute love of my life and light of my life and just everything good in the world. So, wow, that almost made me tear up. I just took her to school, and I'm in the parking lot of a grocery store filming this because I don't want to be a crazy person at home talking to myself, so I'm going to do it in a parking lot where everybody can see me. Let's see. I have struggled with weight nearly my entire life. When I was a very young girl at like 7 years old, I was pretty thin, but late elementary, I was definitely chubby. And then after that, junior high on, I've just always been overweight. So I've been on many, many diets throughout my life. I've lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. I have not been successful at getting weight off and keeping weight off. And, I'm not getting any younger, and this is the heaviest I've ever been. So I'm incredibly unhappy. I don't feel good. I don't feel good in my skin. I don't like buying larger clothes. So I'm fed up, and I'll tell you, kind of the specific journey that I'm going to be on and what motivated that. But first and foremost, I want to get healthier for myself. I want to get healthier and lose weight and feel good for me. But I also want to get healthy for my child. I want to live a long, healthy life for her. I want to be there, and I want to be able to be a part of everything that she's doing. So it's imperative that I lose weight. As I said, this is the heaviest I've ever been, and I'm incredibly unhappy about that, and I'm ready for a change. So I have been watching a friend of mine on Facebook sharing her weight loss journey on a program called Optavia, and it's amazing, dramatic results. And I've watched her lose like 50 pounds in 4 months, 4.5 months, 5 months, I think. And it's just, it's amazing. And I had to know what she's doing. And she's a friend that I've watched throughout the years be very open with her weight struggles and losing weight and whatnot. So, reached out to her, learned about the program, was incredibly motivated about the Optavia program. And I researched it, and I watched all the videos I could find. I watched tons of YouTube videos on it and so forth and so on. And I was ready to go. But cost was what was stopping me. So I'm not saying anything bad about the program. I've not done the program. To be honest, I had a hard time finding any negative reviews or anything about it. I can really only find really great stuff online about it, except the cost. So, to feed me alone with the program's materials and still shopping a little bit, it was going to be about $600 a month just for me alone. And I just couldn't do that. It was what was stopping me. And I was really, really bummed. I was like, okay, so I'm at the point now where I need to either do something drastic, some kind of major program, or have weight loss surgery. It's one or the other at the point that I'm at right now, and the age and the weight that I have on me. And I thought that this would be the answer. And I was so discouraged that I couldn't find the funds to do it. Could I come up with a month or two? Of course, but long-term, $600 a month, I can't do it. So, and I'm not somebody who just needs to lose like 20 or 30 pounds, because then investing in that kind of a program for only 1 month or 2 months could be more feasible. But I'm somebody who would need to be on it long-term for a year to 2 years, because I have like 200 pounds to lose, which is insane. Okay, so I was discussing this with my very good girlfriend, and she says, we can do this. We can duplicate the setup and the meal plan. And she's amazing. She's a researcher. She's somebody who, she will find out answers to things. She will find all the information to things. And she shops amazing on a budget, and she's an amazing cook, and she's just awesome all around. And so we just decided, like, can we do this? Can we do this together? And the answer is yes. She's doing a lot of the hard work. She is doing the grocery shopping and the putting the days together. Our 5, we're mimicking or copying to the best of our ability the Optavia program, which that specific program that I was interested in is called the 5 and 1, and you stick to about 1,000 calories a day, up to 1,200, never below 800. So I guess an 800 to 1,200 range. We don't want to go as low as 800. But anyway, so 5 teeny tiny snacks throughout the day, spaced out about 100 to 120, 150 calories each. And then 1 meal, which is like your dinner. So that's the 5 and 1. So we decided to dupe that to the best of our ability, to try to achieve the same weight loss in a healthy way, putting only good things in our body. So it's not like, oh, I had a cheeseburger that's 400 calories, and then I'll consume one more thing later that's 400, and while I'm starving, I didn't go over my 800. So we're, being very mindful about how we're getting those calories. Anyway, we're both pumped. I'm super excited. I decided to document this journey for accountability. If I just say to myself, like I have many times in my life, like, oh, this Monday I'm starting a diet, right? 50-50 if I do. I have found for me personally that when I say things out loud and I know I have people watching me and people expecting something of me, that I have a higher accountability for myself because the pressure's on. And I know that I'm not just holding myself accountable, that I have other people holding me accountable, and I have other people watching me and expecting something from me. So I need that accountability. I know not everybody does, but I have found that when I've been successful with weight loss, while I've never kept it off, and I want this time to be so different, when I've put it out there, when I've put it on social media, I have stuck with it longer because other people are involved, other people are invested, other people are holding me accountable. So I need that. I know not everybody does, but I decided to document my journey, and I'm really hopeful for some good results. And I'd love to inspire anybody else. I know how difficult it is being overweight and struggling with it your entire life. I mean, when it's all that you know and all that you've been, and you are constantly gaining and then working extremely hard to lose, and then you gain it all back double, right? It is a daunting way to live. And in what I'm finding, and I won't recap my day 1, because by the way, I've only had 1 day. We started yesterday on a Monday, and this is a Tuesday, so today's my day 2. But even yesterday, I definitely was emotionally triggered, wanting to eat, and not out of true hunger, but out of something else. So I'm interested to see where this journey goes. And I'm ready to change my thinking about eating and understand that what I put in my mouth is to fuel my body to keep going and not to feel good. So I look forward to hearing anybody's feedback. I hope that I don't let myself down, or my family down, or my daughter down, or you guys down, or whoever ends up rooting for me. And then ultimately in a year or two, if I'm down 100 or 200 pounds, I hope that I can inspire or help or motivate anybody else, because the struggle is real, y'all. It's so hard. It's difficult. It's so difficult. And I know that. So I can do this, and you can do this. And my good girlfriend who's doing it with me, she's got this. And I'm super thankful of my friend who introduced me to Optavia, even though I didn't go that route. Still researching that program and reading into how it's structured and why they do it the way they do it, and joining the groups and reading the reviews and watching the videos has so motivated this, and helped us to duplicate and mimic that for ourselves. And I am really excited to see my results and what comes of that. So, okay, I'm going to get out of this parking lot talking to myself like a cuckoo person, because in the time I've been filming this, I've had 2 people park like right here next to me, and one stood there and watched me talk to myself. So I'm going to go. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.